Mm. Sorry about that. Um, my review of Doctor Who Tsuranga experiment. I made a video a few minutes ago talking about it, and I forgot about something most important about this episode, and that is the Doctor. I guess Judy Whittaker's character is not allowed to come into her own, and that's a shame. We also get news that besides the fact that they're not going to have a Christmas special this year, but they're also going to delay her second season till 2020. Sure, that seems like a great idea. This has a very lackluster season because you have writers and showrunners who seem more driven to give us social commentary than science fiction. Outside of the episode of Rosa, which had its flaws, it was relatively decent. I have to say, the Tsuranga experiment was kind of cool because I did like the little Pating, or as I like to call him, the space gremlin. Keep in mind, start looking for some those little bobblehead type things of that creature coming out there. It looked kind of cute when you think about it. Now, the Tsuranga experiment. We have a cast of characters. One we had Astos. We had then who was the chief medical officer there. Then you had Maybrill, Mayblill, the rather cute assistant medic. No backstory, but we were told everybody believes in you. I believe in her. Yeah, yeah. We had General Cicero and her brother, the engineer, who she looks down upon, like in the same way Sheldon looks down at Howard because of being an engineer. We have Ronan, the android, whom right off the bat you could tell was an android, because he was kind of mimicking Brent Spiner's data. And then you had Yas, the guy who got knocked up. Now, I'll give one thing about this story. We're given a sort of interesting something into the characters. Yas being pregnant, single dad, and ill prepared. These are one of the things that do happen. The unexpected pregnancy, unexpected parenthood, and you have Graham. Sorry, spoiler. You have Graham and Ryan basically telling him, "Hey, you just be there for the kid." That's basically your thing there. You had Yasmin kind of pulling a few things out there. She's given a staser and told shoot whatever funny thing that comes through the floor that moves, which I thought was kind of funny. Where when Ronan kind of doing that, I don't know, it just seemed kind of cool, like a sort of moment from the movie Aliens. And of course, the doctor trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and again, she becomes less and less memorable for some weird reason, and that should not be the case. That should not be the case. When if you watch a series, you should remember the companions more than you do the Doctor. Well, like I said, the Pating, the effects I thought were kind of funny. Like I said, the creature. All I can think of is that Bugs Bunny episode with the gremlin for some weird reason. I just can't help but think about that. But all in all, I have to give it a 7.5, maybe an 8. Uh, One of the things in this episode, though, like I said, is like the dynamic between the brother and sister. You know, Eve and Ducas, General Cicero, and how she kind of dismisses him as soon as he opens up his mouth. And I kept thinking, wait a minute, I get it. He's, your little brother, and sometimes I've seen that happen where siblings will disregard what somebody is saying because they were so used to big sister doing whatever and little sibling doing whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Because you have more than one. Uh, if you're not an only child, you know what I'm talking about. Uh, let's see. The thing is, they killed off Astos, the only alpha male there, right off the get go. He may as well have been wearing a red shirt. And I don't know. That's pretty much it. Um, Judy Whittaker explaining the concept of matter antimatter. Okay, I could dig that. But again, they're not letting her get into her own. I really think that they're holding her back on this show, and I think they're going to shortchange her because by the time they start resuming, she's probably going to want to move on from the role. So that's the way I see it, and I think it's high time that they got rid of Chris Chib Chinball or not Chinian or Balsakian. I finally figured they need to get rid of this guy. They really honestly need to get rid of this guy. He is a failure. He is a failure as a showrunner. I just have to put that out there. Okay. Uh, let's see. I guess that's all I have to say about the episode. Now, let's talk about how, if you really wanted to ruin a show, always hire an SJW because they know how to run something into the ground. They are unimaginative. They do not know how to produce. They cannot create anything. They are basically people, the NPC. They repeat that they know, and that's it. Anything beyond their programming is a glitch, if you know what I mean. Well, I guess that's all I have to say. Hit the notification bell and see my stuff. Rate this video, leave a comment below. And until then, I'm Filter, and I'm out of here.